Hello, and welcome again to this dark, unpopulated corner of YouTube where I give you unsolicited opinions, advice, and hot takes about my life and maybe yours in hopes that I will grow as a person and that you can follow along as well. And it has come to my attention that I have now been lollygagging in this deep dark corner of YouTube for 4 months, 4 months, 4 months, on and off, on and off. Are we just gonna say everything twice? 4 months without properly introducing myself. Hello, I'm Rafael. Um, yeah, and I am living in Washington. I don't know. I live near Tacoma in a place called Puyallup, and I planner intensely, if that's what we're gonna call it. Yeah. I used to be a musician. I wanted to be like a career musician, but then when I got to college and I realized that it was gonna take 6 years to like be able to do that professionally, I was like, I don't know about all that. So instead, I decided to pursue the scientist version of myself. The sciences? The sciences. So, I did that. And then I quickly became reacquainted with depression and sadness and longing and pining. And then the panoramic hit, the pandemic. And then I realized that I might have like my stuff together, but I don't have like my stuff together. You know what I mean? And so I started journaling more, and then after reading Lord knows how many self help books and watching way too many TED Talks about how to be motivated and how to be inspired and how to really take charge of your life, I decided to come to YouTube because after absorbing all that information, I felt like I had to do something with it. You know what I mean? Like, you can only absorb so much information before you feel like you have to start spitting it back out again, right? So that's what we're doing. We're here synthesizing my opinions and my journey and hopefully doing like a little bit of a self-reflective thing in a documented format so that moving forward I can look back on this and be like, oh my god, I've grown so much, and all of that nonsense. And, you know, I would hope that in this journey that I will be having, I can inspire people to want more for themselves, like I want more for myself, and be gentle with yourself in that journey because, you know, I'm sure we've all been there, or I probably shouldn't speak for everybody, but, you know, I've been there where you're really critical of yourself and you have like a lot that you want to accomplish and you just become further and further disappointed because every day that you like wake up and you don't get it all accomplished or you don't get as far as you wanted kind of like beats you down deeper into the corner of despair that we're trying to avoid. That's the corner of despair. I don't know if you noticed that over there. We want to get away from that corner of despair. And you know, it's just like being cruel to yourself and to your inner monologue. I don't know how many you guys have, but I have like at least 4, maybe more. Probably 3. We're gonna call it 3. We have 3, etc. The other ones aren't really like full formed personalities, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I like to. Yeah, I'm a musician. I covered that. I have like dreams and aspirations of being a doctor, but part of me isn't sure if I want to like keep being in school forever. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be like a doctor. I want to be a doctor of osteopathy, which is a DO, not an MD, just because I feel like people on the side of like traditional medicine just kind of prescribe opioids at people and then hope that they get better. And that there's kind of a like endemic around that, you know, with like millions of people addicted to all sorts of things every day. And that kind of addiction is very hard to beat. And I definitely think that people should take a more holistic approach to healing, because Eastern medicine is definitely onto something. Like, if you seriously want to dismiss everything that the East ever came up with in terms of healing and like medicine and wellness, then you must be on one, because how is there a pressure point for every emotion on your feet? I don't know. Would I like to learn more about it? Yes. Do I think that we need to consider emotional and like spiritual aspects when it comes to healing? Definitely. Do I think that certain things, certain sorts of infections, and types of certain types of illnesses require actual like medical intervention? Yeah, like lavender and chamomile can help relax you and put you to sleep, but at the same time, I'm not gonna suggest that people just like, you know, like make a tincture with lemongrass and hot water anytime that they have the flu, because it's like, what are you on? Like, go get some cough syrup. You know what I mean? And yeah, so that is what I hope to accomplish in life. And I would also just hope to inspire people to be more gentle with themselves and with their journey towards finding who they are in a loving sense. Like, definitely push yourself the way your parents probably pushed you if you were raised in a household where they actually cared about you, but don't push yourself to the extent of breaking. It's more like when you have a baby running around, like you want to turn the baby this way so that the baby runs that way, instead of like picking the baby up and throwing it over there. You know what I mean? Like, if you throw the baby will not have a good time, versus if you coax the baby in the general direction you want it to go, the baby is going to have much more fun and be much more sure of the path that it's on. I don't know where I was going with that analogy, but at this point I have ranted excessively, and I would just like to thank everybody that has stumbled into this dark, dark, dark corner of the internet, and hope that you can find something of use to you. Thank you, and goodbye.